says you go through Asia, go through Europe. Even works for futures. Write this number down, 64.75. 64.75 for futures. That's the mini. Write that number down. But I'm so thrilled that we will have it mainstream for all the people that have the roadmap. We'll get it uploaded. We'll have it done where you'll have it too. So it's really quite an advantage. I didn't tell anybody else, Jonathan, I didn't tell anybody I was doing it. I did it with Mike, myself, and I've got it. So we're going to share it after tonight. So Chuck, let's get into it if we can, into the slides. Thank you very much. If you look, there's risk involved in trading. I say less risk when you got the roadmap. I got 3 books: Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. That people don't know, I've been around a while, lasted through up and down markets, bull and bear, and a lot of the reason is I had the roadmap software. Train and trade every day, 11 o'clock. How many people's enjoying our series on train and trade that we open up for everybody? No charge. I like saying that because the only thing that keeps you from coming is you not showing. Alexa, stop.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like a router issue, so try restarting it.
Well, Tom, apparently even Alexa is excited about getting her hands on the roadmap software.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't get her to be quiet. Anyway, train and trade every day at 11. We're going to be doing it in September too. In my opinion, the market today, most people anticipated, I anticipated it might get some decent news with NVIDIA. NVIDIA came down from its high, but it's only down about 3%. It's not much to talk about. But did you know Chuck gave you the roadmap today in his report in Train and Trade? Remember, he said 168 to 185. It's still range bound. So the jury is still out on NVIDIA. Okay, keep that in mind. The jury's still out on NVIDIA. There's if you look at that, that's where we stand for the Seven Sisters, almost 9% for the E-mini, almost 11% for the NASDAQ, 6 for the Dow, DAX up 20, gold is up 30, gold's at 34.50, so it's pushing. Crude, still down, still weak. Bonds, flat until they get above 115, we got to be a watcher. My 10 plays for the week right here. I think that if you look at this and you think about it, it's pretty neat to know that this was posted Sunday night, and now we've got to see how Thursday and Friday go. This is the numbers I started with, and we haven't broken out for good yet, okay? We haven't broken out for good. Now let's get my number 1 tool in your hand. DTI opening bell breakouts. I'll show you how to simplify the art of trading. Now, simplifying it means, what does it mean? It means putting all the clutter out of your mind and knowing for sure you can identify whether to be long, short, or out. I know it's a bold promise, but I base it on the mistakes I made and obstacles I overcame to be here tonight. It comes down to 2 simple steps. Whether to be long, that means buying the market, short, or out. Which instrument to buy if you are choosing long or short? It is by far the most important question any trader can answer every day. I answer it every reference bar. I answer it every day. I answer it every week. This week, I said, it's a long, and boy, it's playing out that way. Get the answer right, you can write your own ticket, and we've been doing it. Today, the secret weapon I use to make that decision and how to leverage those positions by trading the right instrument is the following. Over 75% of stocks follow the S&P 500. That means if you can get the direction right, the odds are heavily favored that you're going to win that day. And finally, doing it every day by 10:05, that opening bell breakout strategy, it works, it's reliable. And by the end of this workshop, you have edge over 95% of traders out there and know how to answer the question of long, short, or out. Before we dive in, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Tom Busby, former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, have 3 great books, Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. I built that school there in Mobile, Alabama in the year 2000, moved in 2001, taught a many student there. Did I have any of my students that came to Mobile and sat in that beautiful classroom, that theater style classroom that we had? Anybody here tonight? I see Dax, James. I see a lot of students saying, yes, Steve, John, a lot of people. Yep, that was the place for many years. Everything we do here at DTI revolves around answering that question, long, short, or out, getting it right the majority of the time, and making our accounts grow. Here's 5 insights to help you answer that question on a daily basis. Listen up, write these down. Number 1, you got to know the pivot number. The pivot number I gave you today, I'll give you one tomorrow. And the key is being long, short, or out. That's insight number 1. You start with the pivot number. Above the pivot number, you want to be long. Below the pivot number, you want to be short. That's simple. We have buy and sell zones that increase the odds of success once you go long. That's identified inside our roadmap software, these zones. By using our tools, you know the strongest horse in the race. We call it the horse race trade, where you're comparing and let the numbers dictate to you which horse to ride. Insight number 4, leveraging those tickers with options. Now, options are the fastest growing part of futures options and stock. And most people, let me ask that question. Who just trades options versus who just trades stock? Just type options or stocks. If you trade both, type both. Who does? Where do you put your focus each day? There's a both. There's options. A lot of boths. Options. Okay. A lot of boths. That's good. There's Junior. He went by with a both. All right. So options are an integral part of your game plan today. Wasn't that way before. It is today. And insight number 5, you make your decision. You know where you're going to enter. You know where your target is. You have the discipline to stick to the plan, and you know where you're wrong. Using these insights, make the right long, short, or out decision is what our success has come from. We'll do it tomorrow morning when we do our live event. We will make that decision in the morning during that first 30 to 45 minutes of trading tomorrow. We do it every day. I learned that process the hard way. Y'all remember this, October 19th, 1987. If you don't remember it, let me tell you about it. That was a day that changed the way I looked at the market, the way I thought about the market, and when I realized just how fast things could go from really good to really bad. On that day, 22.6% drop in an 8-hour period. It was crazy. I still remember a stock where a guy put an order in to get out of IBM. It took 3 days to find out where he got out. Now, I rebuilt my trading and my wealth by becoming an expert in one tactic, deciding whether to be long, short, or out. I know that sounds simple, but that's something I didn't do prior to October 19th, 1987. Answering that simple question every day got rid of my fear and made me a person of optimism and action. You're around me, I think you'll come away with the same conclusion. Now, should you be long, short, or out today? When I started this presentation, I gave you a pivot number for the night. What was the pivot number I gave you tonight? I gave it when we started. 64.75. Market's trading 64.75. It hadn't moved yet. DTI answers that question every day and every time frame throughout the night, morning, and day. Based on time, those key numbers, and leading indicators from the roadmap software. That's a picture of what we're looking at in the 24-hour market. Notice that we got Asia first, starts tonight. Then you got Europe, comes in at 4:30. You notice at 5 o'clock in the morning, when I get up every day, I start posting in my TNT room. USAM starts with the cash market at 9:30, and the afternoon is at 1:30 to the close. That's the way the market's divided around the globe, right there. I've had this roadmap for years and trade accordingly. Understanding time, the concept of reference bars. This is shown in Central Time. I know it's a little confusing. We just got through talking Eastern Time, so we went over to Central Time, which is an hour earlier. I grew up in the market in Central Time. There's the Asian time period, the European time period, the US early and US late. That's a picture of it as it develops throughout the night. Time also includes how we started the year, how we started the month, how we started the week, and how we started the day tonight. I will tell you, we started the day tonight at 64.86. 64.86. Understanding these concepts, where's our pivot? I gave it to you, 64.75. Where's our resistance right now? 64.85. Where's our support? 64.60. That's it. Art of framing. Connecting the futures market to options, connecting the futures market to the stock market, and the concept of the average movement each day. When you combine those elements, you answer that most important question in trading, whether to be long, short, or out. We're not talking about guessing. We're talking about using these pivot numbers to get you on the right side of the market. It develops that action plan for you. You're no longer worried about being fearful. You're no longer worried about optimism. All you're doing is following a process that allows you to write your own ticket. We boiled it down to these insights in each step of the DTI method, something incredibly simple, but it works. Simple is better. The roadmap makes it simple. Let me show you how it works in real life. It simplifies the DTI method with simple long, short, or out parameters, and the secret weapon in the roadmap comes into play. When you're looking at the RB trader there, each reference bar is identified, and you're able to see it with a trigger point, with a target, and where you're wrong. That's the way it sets up each of those reference bars throughout the 24-hour market. The computer does it for you. You don't have to guess. Whatever time you want to look at it, it's right there for you to see and take action. Makes life simple. These basic rules make it possible. And the best way to do it is using the DTI roadmap. I wouldn't trade without the roadmap. I said that in the beginning, and I think if you're trading without the roadmap, is there that many people out there that doesn't have the roadmap? I would tell you, you're trading what I would call foolishly when you can have the odds in your favor when you put your money at risk. That opportunity, you can use it every day with the training that we give you. We show you how it works, where you can understand how to use it and find every opportunity that I can find once your ability to get it on your computer and make it work. People tell me constantly, if I could just see the markets the way I see them, they could make so much money trading. Talking about our team and incredible market timing we have. It's all because we use the roadmap software. Let me say that again. The reason we're so good at this game of trading is the roadmap software. When the roadmap is not working, you can tell. Very rare when that happens, but you can tell. I go to the sideline. Roadmap is how you see the markets the way I do. And the first thing you'll learn with the roadmap is 4 simple power patterns. I want you to watch these patterns. I've been talking about these 4 patterns for years. Actually, this slide, I think, started in Dallas, Texas, when the light bulb went off, how to show people how simple it is. You see right there, pattern number 1, very simple pattern. You got a buy signal with a penetration bar going into that yellow zone on top, and then confirmed by the next bar. You can recognize that pattern at the key times. You're going to be making money. Now there's a buy failure where it tries to go up, doesn't confirm. Notice it reverses and typically hits the other target. So if it's a buy failure, it goes down to the sell target. The sell signal works just like the buy signal. It goes into the sell area, the yellow zone beneath where we're trading, confirm, down we come to the target. That's 3 of the patterns. And the last one, in a bull market, this is a killer. It tries to go down, can't go down, eventually goes above the penetration, and guess what? Off we go. That's just step 1. Here's the best part. We built the complete program around the roadmap so it will hold your hand and show you when to be long and when to be short. Has anybody ever had trouble deciding when to get in? Have you ever had trouble deciding, hey, I'm watching this stock, NVIDIA. I wonder if I ought to get in to the long side. Well, the roadmap colors it out for you. And when you see the penetration bar into the buy area, followed by the confirmation bar higher, you go long NVIDIA. It's that simple. It's called the Roadmap Trader Package. We give it to you in detail. You can watch it and become an expert on what I just showed you. You get the complete roadmap software. This allows you to see the market, trade what you see, know when to enter, know when to exit. Again, let me make this statement. I do not trade without this. Whether it's an up market, down market, or a sideways market, I'm using the roadmap software. You're going to get the Roadmap Trader course. This will turn you into a master trader. Y'all want to have some fun? Maybe if you got a little bit of experience, you got the roadmap, compete against somebody that's got a lot of experience. Notice your accuracy rate compared to theirs. It's proof in the pudding. I would go with you watching the roadmap as opposed to somebody else talking about what they know about the market. This is your secret weapon to be able to take advantage of people that think they know what they're talking about. The roadmap lays it out. We don't hold anything back. You will be able to call in with the best of them with those 4 simple patterns. We call it the 67% accurate package. If you start out at 67%, your odds of being higher are a lot greater. With the roadmap, once you make that process decision to be long or be short or to be out, you've got a 67% minimum accuracy rate. You make a career using those 4 patterns. The trade management course we put together shows you how to manage those trades. Set up the autopilot portion of it so you don't have to watch the charts all day. You're also going to get the rapid results quick site drive where our method is put to the test with the computer. It pops up, gives you ideas during the day. Pretty good. Now I'm going to give you access to complete DTI training tools once you sign up. That's why I say this really should be our most expensive product, but it's not. Our roadmap support team helps you through training twice a week. We train from it when we go live. Every day at Train and Trade, we bring the roadmap out to show you what it's saying about the market. The roadmap software, the trader course, the 4 patterns module, the accuracy module, the trade management course, the rapid results, get started quick, full technical support, back it up, and our no nonsense guarantee. Believe me, folks, you want to have the roadmap software. Worth a lot of money to me. And now with the new feature of keeping track of these stocks, trading around the clock, you're going to love it. How you make your living. Here's what we're going to do today. We got a very special price. If you want to get joined tonight, you can buy 1 year access with all the training for $9.97. Go to dtitrader.com/roadmap. Take one of these off the shelf. We'll have a special training for roadmap people tomorrow. I'll put it on the schedule if enough of you come across the line and need help. Additional powerful features of the roadmap, like the ETR page, one of our oldest features. I got a whole screen over here dedicated. And now with the ETR page, you're going to know at 8 o'clock at night where these tickers are trading. Very key time. Compass charts. This is what it's going to tell you to be long or short and what to do when you get long or short. The trade tracker. This is how you look at a longer term view for the month. Find out what you ought to be long, what you ought to be short, or whether you ought to be out. It tells you, we'll train you on it, get you up to speed quick. We also have a predictor inside the roadmap. You can look out 30, 60, 90, 120 days. Let's say you own Berkshire Hathaway and you said, Tom, I'd like to go to January of next year. We can put it in here, Berkshire, and predict the price with about an 80% accuracy, if it's bullish, where it's going to be in January of next year. How valuable would that be? If you knew tonight, you had a ticker and you said to yourself, I'd really like to know where this stock's going to be next month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months. Plug it in. How valuable would that be? Answer me. How valuable would that be to know that information? Pretty valuable. The predictor will give it to you. My commitment to you, I've been doing this a long time. You know, I've made and lost a lot of money in the market. We're in this together. Get the tool. Let us show you how to make it sing. And boy, will it sing for you. Now, we're going to limit the price tonight to 30. I will make sure everyone's onboarded correctly, where we limit the number of new members. Don't procrastinate. The people tonight will get that new upgrade feature of the stocks at no extra charge if you sign up tonight. Don't procrastinate. It's $9.97. Get the tool that's going to make a difference in your year tonight. We won't start your subscription till September. That gives you time to play with it. The rest of this week, get set up. Use the scanners. There's so much more to do for you. I hit some of the main themes. But the one thing I do want to do, anybody that signs up tonight, is get you up to speed before September starts. So we got a lot of work to do in the next few days. So get started. We'll know who you are and know how it works. If you got questions, type your name, email, phone number in here. We'll get those questions answered. But I want you to be part of it. We got a bonus. Y'all ready for the bonus? Who's ready for the bonus? Here it comes. 1 year access, $9.97. Plus, I will do, and I'll make this promise, in September, I will do 4, write this down, 4 dedicated classes where you won't have to pay the $9.97. That fair? I'll do it in September for you. 4 different times I'll pick out for the month of September where you can trade the roadmap live with me at different times throughout the day and night. Okay? That's a bonus. Any questions? Love this roadmap. Love what it does. So if you're one of those people that don't have it, okay? If you're one of those people that don't have the roadmap, get signed up, okay? I will give you my setups. We'll do that first of all, how I use it. I know you've seen me use it. I'll show you how to set it up. We'll get that done. But we got to get you on board tonight where we know what we're dealing with and make the plan accordingly. Got 2 days left in September, so we got to get you up to speed before September gets. The new feature is available, John. We'll release it as early as tomorrow afternoon or the next day. We got to, get it set up, and make sure it's loaded where you can download. Okay, the new feature is available. Yeah, we'll do the classes if you want us to on Tuesday and Thursday if that works better. Trade days both. Makes sense to me, Henry. Makes sense to me. Dex, the new feature, it keeps track of these stocks at 8 o'clock at night and shows you how they play in during the day. How they play in. If you were using what it told you at 8 o'clock, you could have made some money already with the roadmap. Any other questions? These are great questions. Thank you for asking. All right. This is pretty good. I think I don't know if you got a recording. We had a lot of people show up late. You might want to replay it again. I thought that was pretty good, getting the point across. Don't trade without it. Kevin says, Kevin's the one been posting all those victories in the market. Oh, I'm going to stop right now then, Adam, because I want you to replay it. People are tired. We got to get on it. Tomorrow's going to be a big day with NVIDIA coming out with earnings. I'm going to show people in train and trade and after why the roadmap is so important.